Tears at the military base, Jungkook and Taehyung in a moment that shook the army. An unannounced visit, Jungkook brings a surprise. A seemingly ordinary day at the military base suddenly turned dramatic when a black car slowly pulled up to the main gate. A man dressed in all black, wearing a mask and a cap, stepped out of the vehicle, causing the station soldiers to whisper among themselves. Despite his attempts to conceal his identity, his distinct walk and posture were unmistakable. It was Jungkook. No heavy security, no management crew, just Jungkook alone, arriving with an unknown purpose. Soldiers at the base exchanged glances, wondering about the reason for his sudden visit. But that question was soon answered in the most emotional way. Unexpected tears, Taehyung runs and embraces Jungkook. The moment Kim Taehyung, known for his calm and resilient demeanor, saw the familiar figure standing at the gate, he froze momentarily. But within seconds he sprinted towards Jungkook and hugged him tightly. What shocked everyone even more was that Taehyung, who always appeared strong in public, began to sob uncontrollably. His shoulders trembled, his face buried in Jungkook's shoulder, and his sobs echoed throughout the base. The soldiers witnessing the scene were stunned, unable to believe that such a beloved idol was revealing his vulnerable side. Jungkook, without saying much, simply patted Taehyung's back gently, whispering something that no one else could hear. What really happened? Jungkook finally speaks out. After the emotional moment went viral among fans, many began to wonder what had truly transpired. In a brief interview, Jungkook finally gave an explanation. "I know many people were shocked to see Taehyung cry like that. But believe me, those were tears that came from the heart," he said. He revealed that since Taehyung began his military service, their communication had been very limited. The discipline of military life, being far from family and friends, had forced Taehyung to suppress many emotions. Jungkook arrived unannounced to surprise him, and apparently that was the trigger for Taehyung to finally let out everything he had been holding inside. "He always tries to be strong, but I know he misses everything, the stage, the army, and all of us. When he saw me, it all just came pouring out," Jungkook added. Army wonders, is something being hidden? This moment sparked speculation among the army. Could there be something deeper behind Taehyung's tears? Some fans speculated that Taehyung might be facing greater pressure in the military, especially since recent photos showed him looking thinner and more exhausted. However, one thing was clear, Taehyung and Jungkook's friendship was more than just a bond between group members. In an industry as demanding as entertainment, having someone who truly understands you is rare. Taehyung has Jungkook, and that is something irreplaceable. Public reaction and support from fellow BTS members. After the emotional moment went viral, fans and even fellow BTS members began to share their reactions. Social media was filled with hashtags like #StayStrongTaehyung and #JungkookForTaehyung, showing how much support the army has for Taehyung. Several sources reported that fellow BTS members, despite not being able to visit in person, have sent messages and letters of support to Taehyung. Leader RM reportedly offered words of encouragement, while Jimin and J-Hope, who also served in the military, expressed their understanding of the challenges Taehyung faces. Military regulations and their effects on Taehyung. As a celebrity, Taehyung has had to face unique challenges during his military service. In addition to having to adjust to a life full of discipline and limitations, the constant public attention can be a mental burden. In recent months, several Korean media outlets have reported that idols who serve in the military often face great pressure, both from the internal environment and public expectations. Despite this, the South Korean military has asserted that all soldiers, including celebrities, are treated equally without any special treatment. However, fans remain concerned. They noted that Taehyung appeared thinner in some of the photos circulating, leading to speculation that he may have been experiencing stress or fatigue from the intense training. Media reactions and speculation. The emotional moment between Jungkook and Taehyung not only shocked fans, but also caught the attention of various Korean and international media outlets. Several news outlets highlighted how the brief encounter showed a different side of K-pop idols' lives that is rarely seen in public. However, as is usual in the entertainment world, not everyone received the incident in the same way. Several media outlets questioned whether the incident was truly spontaneous or if there was an element of pre-planning. Some speculated that Jungkook's visit could have been arranged as part of a promotional strategy to keep the public eye on BTS during their military service. On the other hand, many K-pop analysts dismissed this assumption, noting that the South Korean military has strict rules regarding visits and media coverage inside its facilities. If this incident really happened spontaneously, it only emphasizes how strong the emotional bond between the two BTS members is. Support from fans and petitions for Taehyung's protection. Seeing Taehyung's thinner and more emotional condition, several fans began filing online petitions asking for more protection for idols undergoing military service. The petition highlights how the pressure they face can be even greater than regular soldiers, especially due to the constant media attention. On various forums, armies have also shared their experiences of how difficult it is to be separated during military service and how moments like this can affect one's mental state. Many argue that crying is not a sign of weakness, but rather proof that someone has been holding back their feelings for a long time and finally spilling out when they see someone close to them. One netizen wrote, "Taehyung is not just an idol, he is also a human being. He has the right to feel longing, tiredness, and emotions like the rest of us." Taehyung returns to military routine, but the tears still remain. After the emotional moment at the military base, Taehyung returned to his activities as a soldier. However, his fellow soldiers couldn't just forget about the incident. Several sources reported that after the meeting with Jungkook, Taehyung seemed calmer, although he still looked pensive at times. A soldier who served in the same unit as Taehyung said, "He worked hard as usual, never complaining. But since that day there was something in his eyes, like someone who had let go of a big burden." Fans who saw Taehyung's recent photos during training began to notice small changes. His smile was a little brighter, and there was a renewed passion in his gaze. Jungkook and the implicit messages on social media. Meanwhile, Jungkook, who had previously visited Taehyung, remained silent after his brief interview. However, eagle-eyed fans soon discovered something interesting. A few days after the incident, Jungkook shared a song with meaningful lyrics on his Instagram story. The lyrics of the song read, "I know you're strong, but it's okay to cry. I'm here and I'll always come back for you." Although Jungkook did not provide further context, ARMY immediately speculated that the post was an implicit form of support for Taehyung. Major influence in the K-pop world and entertainment industry. This incident was not only a touching moment for ARMY, but also opened up a wider discussion about the mental stress that idols experience while serving in the military. Several seniors in the K-pop industry have begun to speak out about the challenges that idols face during their 2 full years of service. A former idol who has completed his military service revealed in an interview, "We all know how hard it is to live as an idol, but many people forget that when you enter the military it's not just a physical change, it's also an incredibly tough mental change." The discussion has grown to the point where there is talk of the South Korean government possibly introducing a special mental support policy for celebrities serving in the military. However, so far there has been no official statement from the authorities. BTS's future and fans' hopes. With this emotional moment, many are wondering what the future holds for BTS after all the members have completed their military service. Will they immediately return with a big project? Will Taehyung and Jungkook work on something together? ARMY remains faithfully waiting and hoping that when the time comes, they will return with renewed energy and a stronger spirit. One thing is for sure, this event once again proves that the bond between BTS members is more than just an idol group. They are a family that looks out for each other, even in the toughest of times. So what do you think, ARMY? Is this moment just the culmination of the pressure Taehyung has been feeling for a long time, or is there something else we don't know yet? Share your thoughts in the comments. A spontaneous moment or media sensation? While many felt touched by the incident, some questioned whether this moment was truly spontaneous or part of a media strategy. Jungkook, one of the biggest idols in the world, arrived alone without security, something highly unusual. Additionally, Taehyung, who is known for his strength, suddenly broke down in tears in front of many people, something he had never done before. In this digital era where anything can go viral in seconds, it's natural for questions about the authenticity of such moments to arise. However, regardless of the speculation, one thing remains certain. Jungkook and Taehyung's friendship has touched the hearts of many. So, ARMY, what do you think? Was this a genuine moment between two close friends, or is there another story behind it? Share your thoughts in the comments.